is starting to come to an end, I thought I would talk about my favourite game that I have actually played this year. My favourite game of 2025. Now, I have played quite a few games and not finished them. I started playing a game called Days Gone back in 1956, and I still haven't finished it to this day. I also started playing The Last of Us Part 2, which I was actually really enjoying, but again, I never finished it. But one game that I did play and finish was this. This is Resident Evil 4, the remake. Now, when Resident Evil 4 came out in 2005 on the Nintendo GameCube, it was an absolute masterpiece. Now, they then decided to remake 2, 3, and of course this. Now when they remade 2, it was absolutely fantastic, brilliant, great remake. Maybe not perfect, but very good indeed, and I absolutely loved it and really enjoyed it. Then they released the remake of Resident Evil 3. Now with Resident Evil 3, I was very disappointed because they had removed so much content from the original game that I felt like I'd been a bit sort of robbed with it, because it had the potential to be probably one of the best games ever if they had made it the same as the original, which they didn't, unfortunately. However, when this came out, this, in my opinion, is actually better than the original. The original, as I said, was a masterpiece, okay? But it lacked the puzzles that the other Resident Evil games had. So I was a bit disappointed with that. I mean, you do get some, but nothing special. This, however, not only did they make it sort of the same, but they expanded on it, and this is fantastic, this game. Is amazing, absolutely brilliant. What amazed me, let me show you. I'll get my little remote control here and put my TV on, as if I can even pick it up. Let's try it. There we go. There. Yeah. With this, from the very beginning, it gets you hooked. You just want to play this game. You're looking around for a driver, a cop, who has disappeared. And you're just looking for this cop, and you're going around all this sort of forest till you come to this house. You get to this house, and you go in, and there is infected people in it, and over his head and a chainsaw. And it is fantastic and so much fun to play. This game is so much fun to play. Then, as you move on, you are at a church and a graveyard, and it is raining and thundering. Now, the one little thing I didn't like, but that was due to the fans. In the original version, the rain was really clear and dominant. You could really see it, but a lot of the fans were saying, "Oh, it's off-putting. It's too intense, the rain." So what they did was tone it down. But unfortunately, on this version, anyway, on the PS4, I'm not sure about the PlayStation 5 versions, but in this version, the rain it's very difficult to see, and that kind of, I got a bit upset over that. I did like the rain, and actually, if you see the cutscene when they get to not Carlos, Luis, you can see the rain is much more dominant, and you can really see it. And that's how I wish they would have kept it, but it was only fans complaining, saying, "Oh, the rain's too dominant. It's too intense. We don't want it." And they got their own way, but I would have rathered it how it was with the really cool rain. But anyway, you get rain as well, and it's absolutely superb. You then get, after having a massive shootout in the house, and it is a shootout. I mean, you have the infected coming at you left, right and centre, and you've got to hold them off, and it's a very, very, very intense moment. But again, lots of fun. After you've done that, you end up doing lots of other stuff. There's like a big, massive monster in a lake, but eventually, you get to a castle, and this castle is where the Resident Evil really starts, because this castle is so freaking great. And the first thing you have to do is, there's this big statue with 3 heads missing, and you have to get the heads. The first puzzle, which is absolutely brilliant, you go into this big massive dining room, and there's 2 paintings on the wall, one of a queen and one of a king, and they're sitting at the table, and what you have to do is study the paintings and look at their cutlery, look at what they're eating, what they're drinking, and then go to the tables and find the correct chair in which they were sitting, and ring the bell once you've done it with Ashley. So you do that, and it opens this little cage, and underneath is the first head. And then again, there's the castle is so beautiful to walk around in. It is really beautiful. So I preferred the castle. I preferred the puzzles in it. The puzzles in it are brilliant. There's lots of puzzles, okay, which I loved, like they did with Resident Evil 2, the remake. They've added a lot more puzzles than they had in the original, which I really love, because that's my favourite favourite part. It's not just about shooting, you know, all the zombies and the monsters and everything. It's about solving all the puzzles. There's so much fun, some of them. And this is no exception. This got brilliant puzzles in it. And lots of them. So, and in the castle, it's just amazing. It just takes you back to the old originals or remake, whatever, of Resident Evil 1. You know, they remade that in 2002 and it was the perfect remake. I think this is also the perfect remake because I don't think there's anything they've actually left out in this, and what they have added to it, you know, is absolutely fantastic, you know. So this was great, and definitely my favourite game. This gets the best game award from Jeff Music Man. If you've not played this, guys, please play it because it is superb. It must be cheap as chips to buy now as well, and especially with you know, Resident Evil 9 coming up in February. You know, again, I just can't turn it off. I just love playing it. It's so good. It's so much fun. It looks amazing, and that's only on the PS4 version. The PS5 version looks even better, but it also plays so well. It's so smooth and nice to play. All the, you know, the shooting in it is fun. All the, like, the village people coming at you and they throw axes at you, and they'll have like pitchforks and they'll come running at you with the pitchforks. Even the animals can attack you. You'll go to the farm and there'll be a pig and the pig will start attacking you and the cow will start attacking you, and you know, it's just so funny. But again, yeah, you have to do lots of things, plenty of puzzles, and it's a much slower pace once you get into the castle. It slows down the pace a bit, which makes it again even more enjoyable, and then you get on and you have some action, you know, you have some more shooting, which is brilliant as well. But yeah, for me, this game is the best game of 2025. It's also the best game, or one of the best games I've ever played. It's absolutely brilliant. For me, much better than the original, you know. It's just where it is a little bit slower paced and there's a lot more puzzles, you know, a lot more sort of exploring. I just thought that was brilliant. Yeah, so this Resident Evil 4 remake is one heck of a game, and I tell you guys, you put this in your PlayStation 4 or the PlayStation 5. I can actually, when I get a PlayStation 5, don't know if you can see that, but it says upgrade available there. Can you see that? There, upgrade available. So I think I can just automatically get the PlayStation 5 version from this, I think, to download. I'm hoping so anyway, because this is definitely gonna be in my PlayStation 5 collection. You know, I definitely want this. So yeah, brilliant game. I absolutely love it, guys. I've got some. Did I tell you that I've got Werther's originals? I picked one packet up out of 1 million packets, and the packet I picked up was this. I'm sure I told you about this before, but it said on the box they was in, right? Sugar free. That ain't sugar free. So I went back in there the next day and I looked, and all of them were like this, and they're sugar free. This is the one, look, yeah, sugar free, and every single one was sugar free. So if it's not going to be an eating video, my next video will be a hard candy video, and I'll be eating those because I love them. And if you'd like me to do it with this same atmosphere, which probably would be cool, I think, with those, let me know in the comments, guys. Also, I'm loving this recap. I'm having so many viewers commenting that I'm their number one video channel that they've been watching, which has been brilliant. And one guy, Ismail, I think his name is, I can't remember. He's so lovely, and what I'm gonna do is read out some of your comments soon, guys, because you overwhelm me. You know, I didn't realise there were so many nice people in the world that watch me. The majority of people are wonderful, and some are just incredible, so supportive. So I really appreciate it, guys. Just to know that it's my channel you're all watching the most makes me feel so good and proud. So I will carry on doing this. As I said, I will do that hard candy with the sugar-free Werther's. How I managed to get that one packet out of that box, I do not know. But I guess, you know, that's just my luck, isn't it? Right, guys, I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and upload daily now if I can as well, because, you know, now I know how many people really enjoy watching my videos. I want to give you as much content as I possibly can, so that's what I'm going to start doing. Yeah, so I will be back tomorrow, but in the meantime, have yourself